G'day, Ben from Melbourne here, and today we're going to talk about 3 vibrational head trips, which featured on the Waterfront Records label from Sydney, formed back in 1982, and at one point, even I think it was around 85, they even had a shop in York Street in Sydney. Sadly, that didn't last, but the label has a great legacy of fantastic artists such as like the Hard-Ons, the Hellmen, Proton Energy Pills, which was like an early variation of Tumbleweed. Of course, also Tumbleweed recorded their early stuff on Waterfront as well. And Trilobites, bands like that, and the 3 which I'm gonna talk about, which we'll jump straight into, which is start off with the Happy Hate Me Nots and their single It Won't Do Any Good. Now, like a lot of bands of this era, these guys formed in Sydney 83, so all of that good stuff was, an influence on them, the mod stuff, the punk, post-punk sounds. But these guys, when you listen to them, they're very much in the power pop vein. Great jangly guitars, tough rhythm section, catchy songs, really, really good stuff. They released 2 excellent singles in 85 on the Waterfront label, one called You're an Angel and this one, It Won't Do Any Good, and this is backed with Silent Boys and Aren't You Glad You Know. Really good stuff. So let's have a little look inside. The cool Waterfront label there. Good stuff. And I think there might be some other bits and pieces. Yep. Here we go. Let's see if I hold this up the right way. And that flips over. So Happy Hate Me Nots. It Won't Do Any Good. What do you reckon? Next up, we got the Eastern Dark with their classic Johnny and Dee Dee, back with Julie as a junkie. These guys formed in 84 when Celibate Rifles bassist James Dorich, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, decided to leave, form his own band. Got drummer Jeff Milne and former Lime Spiders backing vocalist Bill Gibson on bass. These guys, to me, if you know the Hard-Ons, especially the first track, Johnny and Dee Dee, it's kind of like, reminds me of the Hard-Ons at their most sort of pop punk. But these guys, again, definitely, quite melodic and in that power pop vein, like the Happy Hate Me Nots, but probably a little bit more punk edge, not as... expansive, I suppose, but really catchy, great stuff. We'll have a little look inside. I believe Rob Younger also produced one of their EPs, Long Live the New Flesh, I think, from memory. So, picture of the boys on the back there. This is actually produced by Rob Younger as well. What do you know? That's what happens when you don't read the back. You get caught out. And again, those great Waterfront labels. The Eastern Dark, Johnny and Dee Dee. I'm going to go with the Ups and Downs and their single In the Shadows. These guys are from Brisbane, formed in 1983. Yeah, these guys kind of straddle the line between the Triffids' kind of epic, expansive sound and the more jangle introspectiveness of the more poppy side of the Go-Betweens. Really great stuff. There's a back cover there. I love this cover too. This one's yeah, In the Shadows, back with I Wonder and Travels. If I can read that pink on pink, it's bloody hard to read. Anyway, these guys, yeah, split up in 1990, around from 1983. I got a few of their 7 inches, which appeared on a lot of great Australian labels. We'll have a little look at said label. Yes. And inside, just lyrics of In the Shadows. Bit of production credit there. Yeah. Good stuff. More on like the pop jangle end, but what do you reckon out there? Thanks for watching. Yeah, Waterfront Records, very reliable label. If you see anything out there in the wild, I suggest to snap it up because it's all good stuff. And you know, I've sort of concentrated with these three. These are more probably on the power pop end, but yeah, they had the more guitar oriented, punkish inflected stuff like the Hard-Ons and the Hellmen, and yeah, Proton Energy Pills. So covered the gamut really of yeah, just good Australian rock and roll that was going around throughout the 80s. So we will see you soon. That was some vibrational head trips. Catch you on the next one.